Okay, we are live. Welcome back to the episode of The Wiley Show. Welcome to come on in. We are live. Hold on one second. I want to make sure y'all can hear me. It's in us live. We are live. We are live. We are live.
Lord have mercy.
Welcome back to the episode of The Wiley Show. Hey, everybody. Oh my gosh, it's a lot that we have to discuss in this video. So y'all come on in, come on in. It's a I'm trying to get this lady name, this former In Vogue member. She is now saying that she's been sleeping in her car for 3 years. She's been sleeping in her car for 3 years, and she's been homeless. So I was trying to get her name, you guys. Y'all bear with me. Um, and she said she's been homeless for 3 years, sleeping in her car. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm homeless and I don't want to be homeless like for no 3 years. Child, it's been rough being homeless since I got out of jail in November. Oh my gosh, I don't want to be out here being sleeping in a car for 3 years. She said she been sleeping in her car for 3 years, you guys. Okay, Don. And I'm like, it's nowhere in the world. And I felt bad because of the stuff that I'm currently going through. And it literally brought tears to my eyes because I have been going through me being homeless as well. And I don't know if, what's really going on because I know she said something about she was staying with her mom and that didn't work and all of that. And I'm like, well, I hope because you got some people that say they sleeping in their cars and they not really homeless at all. They just be doing it for content. So I'm just trying to see is she just saying that because she's trying to, you know, doing that for people to send funds just because. But she said she been sleeping in her car for 3 years, you guys. For 3 years. That's a long time. That is a long time. A long time. And that's how people like, oh, you need to show where you at. And so people can see. And I really didn't want to show people the predicament that I was in because it made me look sad. It had me crying. So I'm like, wow, this is a lot. But she said she been homeless for 3 years, sleeping in her car. And that's a lot because when I was looking at my situation, I was like, oh my gosh. So I talked to the housing people. I was like, "Is anything about this?" No, Mr. Wiley's still on the waiting list. So we have to see what will come up. And I'm just sitting here, just like, "OMG." But I said, I know I can get through this. Y'all bear with Wiley. Bear with me. Bear with me. I know I can get through this. And I know it's just a little small setback for a greater comeback. I know. I really know. Well, I don't. Well, I'm on the house like on their waiting list, so I don't know what would come up at all. But when I saw her story, I immediately went to tears. I'm like, oh my gosh. They said, did her boyfriend put her out of the house they shared? She didn't say nothing about no boyfriend. She said a manager that she was staying with, and apparently that didn't work. Yeah, they have work with Megan housing. You just have to be on the waiting list and see what will come out. I know here in Vegas, I don't know about any other places and stuff, but it's like a waiting list. Keela said, you overcome worse than this, and you're going to be okay." Yes, I believe that. I believe that. I believe that. I definitely believe that. Definitely believe it. And I know I can get through this. Yes. They said she was living with a white man when she was on R&B Diva. What? Are you spilling all the tea? That was her trick. OMG. Y'all was reading, lady. Somebody said she was special, that she had special needs. She had a long-term boyfriend that they were living together for years. What? So that didn't work out? What? So wait a minute, that probably didn't work out for them? They said Lil Mo talked about her car always breaking down. I hope it ain't that car. Well, she said she's been sleeping in her car for 3 years, you guys. For 3 years. 3 years. That's crazy. Be sleeping in your car for 3 years? For three, that's a long time to be sleeping in your car. That's a long time. They said almost 2 decades they lived together. And she said her mom was mean. She said that situation where she said because she said her mom was mean. So that situation is a wrap. And she said that verbatim. They said these celebrities be broke in real life. Oh wow. I know the I know they backstore. What? Let me see if I can. She been living in her car for the past 3 years. Let me see if I can find it. For 3 years is what she began to talk about. She mentions back in 2020 during her press tour. LOL, she was living with her parents in Vegas. Then her mom began bumping heads. She said her mom was always angry all the time, and taking her frustration out on her, and it got to a point she couldn't deal with it anymore and left. Don mentioned she had been sleeping in her car for a month, that the guy who was co-managing her, and she doesn't give his name, convinced her to come to LA to stay with him for the time being until she got her own place. Her manager told her that he didn't have a lot of room, but will make room for her, to which Don remarks in turn he had a lot of room. The manager then tell her he's going to put her in a hotel for one night, then the one night turned into 8 months. She stated that that was unacceptable because anytime she would go back to the apartment, she would tell him it, and he will never show. She also mentioned she would send them videos of the apartment, and he would say he hates the neighborhood and it's not a good place for her, etc. She states she told her assistant that she had been researching car life and how did she discover there's a community of people who were literally out of their cars and RVs and vans. She remarks that she felt and knew he was playing games with her. She said says she told him that she was trying to make things easier on him with cheap apartment selections due to him not only paying his rent 1,700 a month. On top of that, for her to stay at a hotel where it was about 3,000 a month. She stated he was paying it weekly and was struggling to even pay for her stay. She felt it was a control tactic to keep her dependent upon on him, and she wasn't going for it. Dawn says she had three people supporting her and keeping her going, which is her mother-in-law Villa, her assistant Nishi, and her brother Evan. She officially left the hotel March 9th, 2022, to head to Malibu and mentions Avant's song "Sailing" while playing on the radio. She remarked how much she loved his rendition of it. Mentioned the first night was scary, but she learned the ropes quickly and she felt the sense of freedom. She goes on to state that there's only not a woe is me moment or trying to gain sympathy, that she's learned so much about herself throughout this experience. She remarks she remarks that someone had her told her while in Vogue she would be living in her car one day and she wouldn't have believed them. Revealed her assistant encouraged her to reveal her current circumstances and stated that the fans will be proud of her and will inspire them. Then it was another part of this. She stated she's excited to be documenting their adventure and that she was on a spiritual journey and she'll be doing it for herself. Stated that she hopes that her journey will inspire people. Stopping here for now because I need to get to bed, but we'll be back once done watching the video. And then this person put, all I can say, I wish Don the best and will keep her in my prayers. Then somebody else posted on social media and they were saying that I was just on Don's IG last week and had no clue. I am so sad for her. Some of her talent, prestige, and women with her accolades in the entertainment industry. Don't tell me that they don't make money. I'm very familiar with the entertainment industry across the globe. Shouldn't believe in her car, especially not at this point in her life. I wish she would get back to involve, even if it's just for coins to get her life back on track financially. I don't know how she paid for the assistant. That's where to me when she said she homeless. Another person wrote on social media. They said this quote: "Oh my God, this is so horrible. The economy is only going to get tougher for those already down and out. I wish she would have swallowed her pride years ago and returned to the group. After all those wondering which year, pick a year: 2004, 2008, 2019. Anytime she could come back for a millisecond and bounce." She's talking about living with her mom, not working out like 20 something post college student. I really wish the best for her. She still looks so beautiful. It's not too late for her to get it together with whatever that means. They said, I hope you get all the credit. I hope she really get her life together. They said, somebody said she better find a sponsor. She's still beautiful. I guess she did have her manager that kept her in the hotel for 8 months. She said she was paying weekly. She's always nervous he wouldn't be able to afford it. She said it was to control her, and she loves to live in her car. Mm, mm, mm. So she was living with her parents, got into it with her mom, and left. Then the manager was paying the hotel for her, and she got into it with him about what apartment to rent. He was going to pay for it and said he was controlling. Di is talented and beautiful, but I know people like her. They burn bridges when people are trying to help them and act entitled and ungrateful to the help. Everyone else is always against them. Yet they are the ones that need the help, and the people who help them, they will always be full out with. At some point, you need to look in the mirror. My family friend is like this. She has stayed with multiple family members and friends, and always end up with they don't that they did her wrong. So she leaves people letting her stay rent free or heavily discounted. This then it's if you don't want to have the answers to anyone, get yourself together financially. But people like this self sabotage and cut off their nose to spite their face. They can't sacrifice or do something they don't like temporarily to get ahead, which is being an adult, in my opinion. She could put differences aside and regroup with In Vogue and temporarily make some money. They just perform at All Star Weekend. So what they're saying is that she's ungrateful and that she shouldn't be living in her car. They said she's very ungrateful, very ungrateful that she would live on. But my thing is this: when you don't have nothing, it's best to just be grateful. Someone had called me. It was like, "Hey, Wiley, I can help you. You can come stay with me and stuff like that." And I was like, "Well, just give me more information and stuff like that." This ain't the time to be picky. When you don't have your own place, not that you just take anything, because I don't want to be saying just take anything, because that'd be crazy to say take anything, but this ain't no time for you to be too picky, just so you get as much information as you can get. You know what I'm saying? And this ain't the time to be picky, because I know when I put my GoFundMe page out, make sure y'all donate to the GoFundMe page to help with housing. This ain't the time to be picky. And then the person that offered it, then I called it back, they ain't answer. I said, "Oh Lord, but we ain't gonna worry about it. I thank God for what I have now." Oh, excuse me. Ooh, I hope I ain't getting a cold. I don't want to get no cold, child. Hey, Daily Dose of Jazz. Hey, lady. I see KOD. KOD. Hope I'm saying your name right. Welcome, everybody. But this ain't the time to be picky. And if you have to go home or live home with moms, listen to their rules. You know what I'm saying? Clean up behind yourself. Don't be a burden. You know what I'm saying? If you get your job, make sure you go ahead on and get your job and do what you got to do. Make sure of that. Yeah, that okay. No, don't just go live with anybody there. Do you like they did, like just like Mr. Gill? If it comes down to okay, that's how you got to be patient. And people will be offering and stuff like that. And you see me, I'm still where I'm at. I ain't making no more subtle moves like that. No, 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 no. They said, "Hey, Prada." They said Lisa said is done getting on her knees for a place to stay. I don't know, but they said she always been special. I hope she'll get on her knees for no place. They said while you have a right to get the people you live with, okay. Yeah, always be skeptical who asks you to stay with them. Absolutely, that is so true because you never know. You know what I'm saying? You never know. That's why I'll be like, "Oh, I'm gonna pray on it," and then after I said, "There you go." especially live in another state, because you don't want to be having no problem. You in another state, then you end up homeless in another state. But they said that she was given special. That's what they said. Getting like she's in the magic school bus, or a slow bus. Like wow. But she said she been sleeping in her car for 3 years. For 3 years. They said they'll treat you good for a moment, but as soon as you start to get on their nerves, they'll switch on you in a heartbeat, Wiley. Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. You're so right. That's why I don't rush when people offer. It's like, no, because I'm like, I don't want no problems and stuff saying I'm getting on your nerves or anything like that. Absolutely not. And then you kick me out on the street and nobody got time for all that type of stuff. Not at all. They said she's too old for that mess. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's not even, let's get into like Rosie O'Donnell. Baby Rosie O'Donnell, she moved to Ireland. She said she wants sunset in no Trump place, but I'm like, Rosie, you got the money to move or relocate. Definitely. You got the coins to go anywhere in this world. But the average person, like myself, ain't got the money to get up and leave. I just gotta take it. Okay? I just gotta take it. But she said she moved her daughter. They moved to another part of the world. So I understand. I understand that Trump says something towards her, but she got the money to leave. But everybody don't have that type of money to get up and go. Like somebody said, "Well, why don't you go and move to Africa? You got to have money. You got to have coins. You can't be moving to Africa all broke." Absolutely. I think is you have the capability to get a job, get one. What's this up crying to the internet for cash ups? Okay. Absolutely. And I'm trying. I'm up here trying to find a job myself. They said, "Why don't you just go on and move to Africa?" While I'm like, Africa? You can't go to Africa broke. You can't go to Ghana broke. Baby, how you gonna get the flight money? Especially without a passport. And I'm just being real. That's without a passport. Welcome, Bella. Mm-mm. Okay. And underline because they don't be knowing the territory and stuff like that. They said, let's not act like Africa isn't gay friendly, okay? And because I don't even think about sleeping with nobody. The predicament I'm in, okay, they try to get you, all right? I'm like, what? But Rosie definitely moved. She moved to Ireland. And she said she might come back once we get a new president. That's exactly what she said. She said once she get a new president, then she said she'll come back. To then, she had been gone. Prada said no, she should stay over there. She's not needed here. That's what she said. She said stay over there. That's how that goes. They say Ireland is so beautiful. It's just truly green, green. Yeah, it's a beautiful place, but you gotta have money to up and move. Like people said, we should move back to Africa. So said I should move to Africa. I'm like, child, I ain't got no African money. Absolutely not at all. Not at all. Well, I'm really not a big fan of Rosie O'Donnell. I remember back in the days they tried to do her show, bring her show to OWN, and nobody watched it, and they canceled it. Like she had a show that she was gonna do on OWN, the Rosie O'Donnell show, and nobody watched it. They had literally canceled it because I was watching it on network soon when she first started it. I was a fan of Oprah, so I went over there, and there was a lot of stuff. It was just boring. She was catering to a crowd that didn't exist. And then she switched over to Tyler Perry. That's how that went. Yeah, I was not a fan. I'm not a fan of Rosie O'Donnell. Now when she was on The View, yeah, when she was getting Elizabeth Hasselbeck together, did I say her name right? I hope I did. She was getting her together, and they was arguing, making her cry and stuff. But when Tyler went over there to own, it switched it from white people to black people. Black people started watching that network more now than ever. Made OWN to be in the top 10, and now Carlos King is over there with his reality show, Marriage in Huntsville. So now nothing but black people watch it. Ain't nothing wrong with it, but that's what's watching it. They said Hawaii is the U.S. Yes, it is. Yeah, Carlos. Speaking of Carlos, you guys, I don't know if you all saw a clip of Nene Leakes got a new show, and she gonna have Carlos King, and who else is it gonna have on there? Michelle Atiele and Brown on there. She's gonna have Michelle Atiele and Brown on there and everything. She's gonna have a new show, and I'm like, now wait a minute, Nene, what happened to your podcast? Will nobody tune into the podcast? Because she had a whole podcast with a woman that look almost like identical twins with that weave and baby hair, and she ain't got a podcast. What happened to the lady podcast? I'm over it. They saw stock is dropping in the basement. Yeah, because she interviewed Michelle Hillian Brown. Definitely. And she interviewed Carlos King. They said that old gray baby hairs. It's crazy. You can't say nothing about Nene to Michelle. Oh yeah, she don't play that. She love Nene. She love Nene. Do Michelle be going live like that? I haven't seen her down my timeline. Maybe because I'm not subscribed. Does she still go live like that, like she used to? Let me know. Oh, okay. She just probably not down my timeline. She come on when she wants to. Okay. All right. Because I was trying to watch. She mostly on IG. Thank you for that. Cause I'll be trying to watch her, and I'll be like, when is she going on her live? Now we got to get into Wendy Williams. Now, Wendy, I said it in my live. I said Wendy Williams, she gonna keep messing around, and they're gonna revoke her phone privileges. This woman have contacted media. She went to the hospital. She said she aced her tests. She was on a press tour on the Breakfast Club. Then she went. She her friend have a local New York news show in New York. She contacted that. Then she be holding up signs to the people at TMZ. Then she contacted TMZ again, and the judge has said that Wendy Williams should be in a more restrictive area. This new restrictive area will be with her not even having no phone. They're gonna snatch that phone, and she ain't gonna be able to call nobody. And Wendy Williams, anytime you have something in the courts, they don't like it when you go to the media at all. They said they want her in a more restrictive area. So that means no phone. She let everybody know where she was at, and they waving the sign and all type of stuff like that. I'm just saying, it's crazy. She was banging on the window, doing all type of stuff, and the judge is sick of it. The judge is sick of it. And I think, she's doing good because she's sober. I think a lot of people, mark my words, y'all can keep this, I'm going to keep this live up. But when Wendy get off that conservative, y'all going to see her back drinking. She's going to be forgetful and all type of stuff. I did see the note when she was asking for help. She's doing all type of stuff now. She want to get off that because she want to drink again. That's how that goes. She don't like it because she can't. She don't like because she can't drink. She gonna be back drunk, throwing off her words with them big old eyeballs and swollen feet, and they gonna wind up putting her back on that conservative. Everybody keeps saying, "Oh, she did get off the conservative. She did get off the conservative." Uh huh. She gonna be back drunk as a skunk, and she gonna be want to go to the Oscars in her bikini thongs. Y'all can keep on. Y'all did the stuff to Britney Spears, and she up there twirling around knives with peanut butter and jelly, showing her V-shaped skinny body. Remember that. Y'all did the same thing to Britney Spears. I'm just saying. So maybe she needs to be on there because this is the best she had been mentally. So because she's not able to go and get liquor. They said she was at it's a restaurant in that building that served liquor. She was up there drinking. She was like so super drunk. Like, come on. And they're gonna be robbing her, taking all her money. If she got money left. Because her son was spending all the money, was spending money on Uber Eats and Grubhub up there eating Uber Eats and stuff, and it was up to like $100,000. Shrimp, steak, crab legs, golden crabs, golden lobster, doing all that crazy stuff with her money, and the bank had to get involved to shut it down. And of course they had to get involved to give her a conservative. They said every time my cousin left rehab, she went straight to the liquor store, even though they told her she was going to die from drinking. She did, you know. And I'm sorry to hear that about your cousin, but you know your family. That's Wendy. Don't forget the yacht he rented for his birthday. Imagine buying enough Uber Eats to buy a house. Okay? They say, I need a piece of that golden crab and golden lobster. They said he rented a yacht for $100,000. OMG. Yo, now Tory Lanez is telling Jigga to stop touching those kids. Tell Jigga to stop touching those kids to Jay-Z. They said that Tory Lanez called Jay-Z a pedo and told him to stop touching kids. So Tory Lanez, right? He can't attack man, so now he attacking Jay-Z. I don't know how these people could be in prison up there doing a whole album. That make me so. I could have been doing my Wiley show for behind bars. I don't know how they able to do that. Sure, I could have been doing a Wiley show breaking down stories. You got R. Kelly singing from behind closed doors, singing residuals. And in prison, they doing it all over the phone. Albums and everything else. I could have been calling Katie and telling Katie, you better call Wiley. Shout! But you can't use my phone. Wiley, Wiley, Wiley. Shoot, I could have went on and doing the singing. Shoot, they doing all type of stuff in prison. I thought prison was supposed to be holding you down, supposed to be sad, praying, going to God. These people doing interviews, doing all type of stuff. It said Tory Diddy and Master though the album is gold. What? It's gold already? Or is it a good album? You saying it went gold already? Wow. Oh, it's a great album. I'm about to say, dang, it went gold already, but it's good. Okay. They said prison is the new adult timeout at daycare. But Toy do make good music. I want to know how long he gonna be behind bars. He gonna be behind bars for like 10 years. How Milagro reviewed the album? I don't know. I know he mentioned Milagro in the album. I know he had mentioned her. Like 10 years, he'll only do like 7 or 8. Wow, that's still a long time. That's still a long time. Wow, wow, wow. That's still a long time. How long he been there? You said 3, 4 years. That's still a long time. All right, let's get into this Jay Z story. ABC obtains audio of Jay Z accuser admitting to Tony Busby pushed her to go after Jay Z. They also have audio of Jane Doe telling Busby that this never happened. Just the attorney Alex Spiro speaks on the Jane Doe saying she stands by her claims. Excuse me. So all of that stuff that's going on, that the lady said all this so that Jay Z did this, I believe that lady got a problem. Because even like listening to her on there, like literally the lady got a problem. You got caught up in a lie. Uh, now you backtrack on the lie. Then the lawyer get her on the phone. Did she say that I was pressured to say that Jay Z did this, and then the lawyer recorded her and posted on there. It's just all a mess. That lawyer had a whole liar saying that Jay Z touched her and did all that type of stuff. And then the lady was like, I think they said she got autism and how did she was able to get there without her parents. It was like a long drive. Then she had her dad dropped her out. So you can just tell she's a little slow. You can definitely tell she's a little touch. I don't mean no harm, but you can definitely tell she's a little touch. Something's wrong with her. Definitely can tell. Yeah, she got a little touch there. Cause something wrong with her. And I'm just being real. And I'm just keeping it real. Something's wrong with that woman. And my point, Jay, it was just so unbelievable. The woman's story. Like I get it. Everybody want to sue. Everybody want to sue Diddy because now Diddy is he's in jail awaiting trial. Everybody trying to sue him. So everybody is just saying what they can think of. But this story was just so out of the window. I just don't believe it. Okay. Now there's some news about Aaliyah, you guys. Aaliyah mom is getting sued by Black Ground Records. They said Aaliyah mother is currently facing some difficult legal challenges. In July 2024, the Black Ground Records filed a lawsuit against her, which she's still in progress and set for another hearing on March 2025. The lawsuit claims that contractual fraud with allegations totaling $234,000. So now, and my thing is, is that her brother suing her because her brother owns that record company, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's I'm like, why is her brother? That whole family is just weird. And you know, Aaliyah's mother, she allegedly supposed to slept with R. Kelly. I think R. Kelly slept with her. R. Kelly slept with Aaliyah. R. Kelly slept with her mother. So now he's suing. R. Kelly, not R. Kelly, I'm sorry, Rosie. Aaliyah's mother, brother is suing her. It's just all a huge mess. It's just a mess. And I don't know what they're talking about some fraud. What fraud is she doing? Because I know she's probably in charge of Aaliyah estate because Aaliyah didn't have no children. They sure do got the lawsuit here. Hold on, let me see. I hope they ask for no passcode or nothing. It's crazy. Like that whole family is just a little touch. I don't know what Aaliyah's mother is doing, what fraud she didn't did. Because is do they have Aaliyah music on streaming sites now? Because the last time Aaliyah brother said, no, has Aaliyah brother said anything? No, I don't think the brother has said anything. I was trying to pull up the lawsuit here. Oh yeah, they definitely have a lawsuit. Let me see. I'm gonna scroll down here. Like a lot of people say, I thought the Black Ground was her uncle because her uncle did own the label. Somebody said, what contract, the fraudulent one, something no one ever mentioned about Leah is her mindset, philosophy of business. The way she conducts business should be discussed. And people are obsessed with this woman still. People talk about her more now when she was alive. The constant chatter people need to attach themselves to her is indicative of a very special woman. One of the background dancers said that back in the day she saw Aaliyah R. Kelly doing the do. Aaliyah's mother to keep denying it. There's so much the mom needs to admit, but she won't. It's a lie that somebody should admit. Someone said, well, that's like people will talk about her to the end of time. This is a gospel site too, so her name will be used heavily here. They said Barry Hankerson is absolute shameful. You sue your own sister whose daughter you pimped out to R. Kelly and God knows who, and sue for such a little amount to boot. To boot, disgusting. It's crazy. It's a lot that's going on up in there. They said Jay Z and Damn wanted her after R. Kelly. A lot of people saw it gross. It's just a lot going on. What are y'all up to? Also, too, you guys, I'm gonna start coming on camera because I know people said when you gonna start coming on camera, but since I got my haircut, I will start coming on camera. But my nose have been running, so I want y'all to see me, running nose. My nose have been running these past couple of days and stuff, but I'm over my cold. It's just like when I turn the AC on, it tears my nose up. But I just want to thank y'all for coming on and viewing me today. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. Uh, Thank you for y'all for emailing me and telling me to hold on and change is coming. Yeah, yeah. I think it's the dust and it's the it be dusty, because this the desert. Love you all and for y'all prayers and everything. Thank you for your Oh, excuse me. Thank you for your prayers and everything. Love. Oh, water. Turn the phone off. This phone's still on. Could be mold as well. All right, I don't know what that phone. Now it's just showing the home screen. Also, too, the GoFundMe page is for housing, you guys. So if anybody was asking about it, because I'm trying to boost up the numbers on YouTube so we can make the money that we made before on YouTube. Wait a minute, did I? Hold on, y'all. All right. Yeah, to boost it up to make the money to get it back to the point that we was before the whole situation at Walmart. But I just thank y'all so very much for holding it down, viewing the show. Thank you so much to the moderators in here, Prada, Tasha. Thank you so very much. We are going to push through this. We're going to push through this and get through this. I believe it. I'm monetized on here, but I don't have my laptop to put the commercials in here. So I had to put the commercials in here after the live. Like I have to get on a computer, I have to find a computer to get on to put the ads in there so you all can see the commercials. So that's how that goes. All right. But love you all. Thank you for your support. And I will see y'all in another video. Little black boy, you beautiful. Little black girl, you are enough. When times get hard, always remember to put God first. Y'all talk to y'all later.